Hello and welcome to another episode of Mail. This time we are finally in this year. We are opening the mail from January 2017. And we're opening up with a featured letter. Our featured letter is from
Sydney in Australia.
And what does Sydney send our way?
We have a letter here.
Okay. And we also have
Some art.
Ooh, cool. All right, let's start with the letter, shall we? Hey, Stephen Amell, you probably remember this painting from over a year ago. I'm guilty of being incredibly lazy / procrastinating and taking that long to get around to sending it to you. I used to do detailed, realistic pen drawings, mostly of animals, and had originally planned to do one with Sagan and Kepler. But in the end, it's taken me so long to get off my behind and get on it that it's become ridiculous, and I would rather just send you this tulip piece first. Oh my God! I guess it was over a year ago now, but I remember this piece. Mm-hmm. I saw that you posted it, and I fell in love with it.
It's beautiful.
It's absolutely gorgeous. I love
the hatching and the cross hatching.
I love that piece. Mm-hmm. I remember whenever we first saw it that I was like, "Mal, did you see this piece? Look how good this piece is." Anyway. One of the reasons I have rarely got back to drawing these past couple of years since finishing university, aside from starting real life, is that I started teaching. There's not a great deal you can do with a BFA/BA majoring in drawing and languages, so I picked up a Master of Teaching and have been fortunate enough to find work teaching in intensive English centers, which are schools specialized in transitioning newly arrived students from overseas into mainstream high schools, which are years 7 to 12 here. It's like a small version of a regular school with main subjects like English, maths, science, geography, etc., but with a focus on teaching ESL. I really enjoy it because I get to dabble a bit in all subjects on top of the ESL. The staff for these schools is small, so you often end up teaching whatever subjects the school needs. It can be intense though, as each class can have such a range in language, literacy, and numeracy ability, and we need to create our own programs and resources catered to our classes. I respect Mal for putting in her all and tackling each year as well as she did, missing curriculum notwithstanding, while even introducing Mal Makes in the middle of it all. You're amazing, Mal. Anyway, I won't bore you with any more details about my work. It's been really fun writing this letter. Like, wow, how many years has it been since I last did this? Thank you for allowing the simple old-fashioned pleasure of letter writing in this crazy age of technology and media saturation. That being said, I still love me some Let's Play vids and vlogs of other people's lives. We're all in this together. Looking forward to many more years of prosperous vlogging, content creation, and art making. All the best, Sydney in Sydney, Australia. AKA Smile936. Okay, that was a great letter.
Yeah.
And I also, it's a little thing, but I just really enjoyed, like, the fact that it's all one long piece of paper. Mm-hmm. Sydney also does some old drawings at tiru-tirumamiji.deviantart.com if you want to check that out. And
that was in with the art.
The included slip says, "Sorry for the haphazard presentation. I was going to try to frame it, but then I remembered something in a video about avoiding sending you glass. Have a sheet of written on origami paper because it was the nearest thing to write on." So, Sydney, first off, once again, thank you for the letter because it's extremely well written and I enjoyed reading it. But then also, thank you for sending this our way. When people send us art, online, whenever people, post their art or things that they're working on, Mal and I see it. I think that's one of the things is that occasionally, probably when you're dealing with certain content producers, like, you may feel like you're just kind of putting it out into the void. And we do our best to respond to people, especially on Twitter. I'm usually fairly active on Twitter. But when you post stuff, like, we see it. And we get really excited about it. We'll like it or try and respond and talk about it. And this was a piece that we were really, really excited about. So I just really appreciate that you sent it our way. So Sydney, thank you so much. Next up is packages, and our first package is from
Claudia in North York, Ontario.
Claudia sends... What is this?
It looks like an illustration.
Oh my God. You know what this is?
Yeah.
Do you see it?
I see what that is.
It's Y-Jews. From a million years ago, there was a joke on the blog called Pork Dang It Is Y-Jews, and it was just because we were doing
the alphabet letters.
And we ran out of letters to do a word, and we just wrote some random letters. And I actually said on the video years ago, like, send us in what you think Y Jews are. These are literally Ys, the letter Ys, that are dressed as Jews. So it's very
The
literal.
Orthodox hats and the...
Yeah, it's very literal, but also very well done. Anyway, so what does this letter say? Dear Stephen and Mal, greetings from Canada. This is Alana. Not Claudia. Alana. Sorry, Alana. We spoke on Facebook some time ago. I do not expect you to remember about the fact that I wish to send you drawings once a month for an entire year. Apologies for being so late. Some family events occurred that couldn't be missed. Now, you may be getting this letter late January, February, or hey, maybe even later. This will be January's drawing to begin the year with. I'll explain the choice of the subject matter later in the letter. I will keep this brief because I understand you must have a lot of letters from fans and friends to read, in which I thank you guys for being honest and caring folk, showing love and care for your fans. Thank you. But almost every letter has their backstory. I began watching quite early. I was around 9, I would say, and you were nearing the end of your college life and starting a new one with Mal in Columbia. I was never able to comment or respond to your videos because at that time, children did not get onto social media. I remember finding out that you and Chugga Conroy were friends, and I was taken aback. More personal side, I was a loner and was often bullied at school quite harshly. As cliche as it sounds, and to sum it up, discovering Mill's Earthbound Let's Play saved me. I played the game with my brother when I was a kid, and he later got rid of all the games. After missing it, I found Emil. I began to smile genuinely. You also had an effect on me with all your shenanigans and attempts to fix your ear infections, in which I thank you for. So the artworks are inspired by my journey I began before the summer. Of course, beginning with Y Jews. YJUZ. I am Canadian. I hope you enjoy this artwork. Please do what you wish with it. You will be getting 11 more. Before I conclude this letter, I want to let you know that because of you and the Let's Play family, I have wanted to Let's Play since I was 9, but I understood no one wants to listen to a 9-year-old comment on games. I hope to start soon. I'm 17, that's fine. My art Instagram is at IamJupiter, JOOPITER, and my Twitter is Lonnie Money. Thank you, Stephen and Mal. Seriously, thank you. Oh, and keep arting, Mallory. I would love to paint with you one day. From Alana. Alana, thank you. That's a really great letter, and
this is amazing.
That's fantastic. The line work
is so clean.
Is so good. Also, it's funny. It's really clever and really funny.
We'll have to show
and
this
really
to
literal.
Dan.
Dan will love it. Mm-hmm. We will have to show Dan. Alana, thank you again. Our next package is from
Reynold in Dudley, North Carolina.
And Reynold actually sent the letter separate. So we have the letter and we just don't know what's in the package quite yet. Hello, random friends. My name is Reynold, but I go by Lee Time on my YouTube channel, 5 Random Guys. I started watching your gaming channel some time ago when you had Chugga on for Mario Party 2. You 3 played the Pirate Land map and Chugga had all the luck. Well, he always does. From there, I started watching the memorable moments. I say that randomly now in the voice, which led to watching your Let's Plays, and it was all downhill from there. Then about 2 years ago, I started watching the vlog, and I swore to myself that I wouldn't take the journey because I knew I would never have the time. I'm now at your honeymoon after starting the journey a few months ago. I plan to finish the journey now. I have to say that I started it at an interesting time. By the time I reached you two moving to your first apartment, you were moving into your new home in the recent vlogs. Those earlier vlogs also got me interested in Magic again, and I've started collecting the cards. I had stopped playing Magic about 7 or 8 years ago, and now you've pulled me back in. What have you done, you monster? Reynold, I'm sorry. It is so incredibly fun, but it is an expensive and very time-consuming hobby. Yeah. I've been wanting to send you two something for a while now, and after thinking about it, I decided to send you some books from my favorite series. The books are the first 3 of a series I started reading several years ago. The series is 16 books long now and still going. It's called The Dresden Files, and it's an urban fantasy about a wizard detective working out of Chicago who has to deal with evil sorcerers, fairies, demons, vampires, and a perverted talking skull named Bob. It's funny, action-packed, and really draws you in. Hopefully you two will find some time to read them, though I worry that you'll never get any any work done if you do. I'm kidding, of course, but I do hope you enjoy the books if you find the time to read them. I know you have a lot of books to read. I do plan to send you something else down the line, maybe, but that will have to wait. Keep up with the good work, and I can't wait to see your Ocarina of Time Let's Play, and I hopefully don't yell at the screen, because I'm horrible for that towards Zelda Let's Plays. Well, hopefully you're enjoying it, and I've pretty much guaranteed you've yelled at the screen, because we forget how to do lots of things. I hope you two have a great day, and give your cat some love from me. I love cats. Reynold, aka Lee Time? Probably Lee Time. P.S. Here's the tracking number so you can identify that package. And then PPS, you can stop reading now. Seriously, there's nothing else. PPS, why are you still reading this? Oh, and at the very bottom, in like 0.4 font, tacos rule.
Tacos do rule.
I agree.
They're maybe one of my favorite foods.
So, we know what's...
Pulp.
Oh no.
You did the thing.
Oh, don't worry. Your husband has a muscle.
It's a single one.
Oh no, just one. Just one. I never claimed to be that strong. Just strong enough to open a box. So what we've got here are the gifts.
Packing slips?
Well, the packing slips don't say anything other than enjoy the gifts, but these are from Reynold. Grave Peril from the Dresden Files. Full Moon.
Stormfront.
And then Stormfront. And apparently there are 16 books. So if you're watching right now and you have read the Dresden Files and would like to say words about it, then feel free. You can discuss some of the cool things about it. It's a really interesting write-up that Reynold had. Sorcerers, fairies, demons, vampires, and a perverted talking skull named Bob. It's definitely a very different...
concepts.
Yeah, like
plotline.
Well, it's a melding together of fantasy, because you have a wizard, but then also some level of reality, because it's like a wizard in Chicago.
Yeah.
Which is just a funny idea. Anyway, Reynold, thank you so much. Our next package is from
Stephen in Londonderry, Ohio. And
Stephen from Londonderry sends a big old package.
There's stuff in here, but I'm gonna try and get the papers out.
Go for the papers. All right, we get an envelope and some papers. Let's see, where do we start? Probably here. This looks right. Dear Stephen and Mal, hello once again. I sent you a long 8-page letter which was mentioned on the December 2014 edition of Stephen Mail. I'll make sure to keep this letter much shorter. Along with this letter, I'm sending you this special project of mine I talked about on Twitter. What you have is a board game called L/RPG. Let's play / role-playing game, so like a let's play role-playing game. A game dedicated to 8 inspirational Let's Play personalities. This board game is my way of saying thank you to Let's Players like Chugga Conroy, Proton John, Nintendo Capri Sun, Masaya Nella, Josh Jepson, Lucachin, and of course, you guys. Let's Play RPG is a game inspired by some of your Let's Plays like Mario Party, Fortune Street, and Wii Party, but also other games like Monopoly, 1000 Blank White Cards, and some RPGs. You'll find this game to be quite fun, even if it's a little bit silly. I have a rule sheet included with the game board in pieces. My only request is that all 8 of you featured players will one day play Let's Play RPG together and show it on the vlog. I'd like to see if Let's Play RPG plays well, or becomes a hilarious disaster. Let's read back here on paper, shall we, from Stephen. Well, Stephen, first off, thank you. I'm excited to look into all of this. I don't know if it's possible to even get all 8 people together, but if it's possible, we'll attempt and see what happens. So let's take a look at these rules. So object is to be the first to score 30,000 points and claim the golden trophy. That's objective A. And B is to have the most points after X amount of turns. And C, be the last player standing. Maybe there's different things that you can do. The theme is to race to the finish. Element of surprise like Mario Party. There's 20 number of turns. It has 8 normal dice, 8 tokens, and a plastic golden trophy. And there's 58 cards, but it also says you can make more. It's for 3 to 8 players. So the rules are, you shuffle the 44 cards, you pass out 1 card to each player. All players roll 1 die to determine who goes first. Players roll 2 die on normal turns. You go clockwise. Before rolling the die, you can play a card. Whatever is set on said card must be done. If you have no cards, you draw a card. Whatever space you land on, its actions must be done. If you ever lose all your points, you're eliminated from the game. There's chance time spaces, so there is definitely a Mario Party thing. And then basically you're earning points because to officially win the game, you must score 30,000 points and reach the gaming convention space. You don't have to land on the space, but apparently you have to pass it. So it's themed, basically, like Mario Party, but with Let's Players, and you go to a gaming convention. It actually has an entire board, which is pretty cool. It's a pretty big board, too. Chance time! I feel like I said chance time in the last mail video also. Coffee shop. Oh, interesting. Everyone starts at different places. So like Josh Jepson starts at the coffee shop. Tim starts at the Court of Public Opinion. John starts at the Pancake House. Stephen and Mal start together at the Marble Beach. I guess that's appropriate. Masay starts at Tropical Island. Let's see. Lukagen starts at the taco truck. And Emil starts at a gaming stadium. And you go around the board, and at some point you go to the gaming convention. Interesting. Very, very interesting. And just all these different spaces have various things. And it is kind of like partially 1,000 Black White cards.
Yeah.
Because you're earning points.
I mean, this card says item, Steven. Vlog surveillance system. You're being recorded. Everyone gives Steven 500 points.
Yeah. The cards especially reminds me
There's items for, like, individual people. So, like, there's an item for Josh. There's an item for Lukagen.
Yeah, there's items that are
events.
Specifically for people. Like this item is a toilet paper bazooka. It gives you 2,000 points, but it's for Tim. So I don't know. I'm guessing that those items are specifically for those people. Item say splat shotgun, paint to face. Interesting.
And then there's this.
And then those are all the different dice.
And the golden trophies.
And there's a
here.
golden trophy in there. This is pretty cool. This is not the first time that we've received a handmade board game or tabletop game or dice game, because we've had several of those before. This one looks pretty cool. It really does. Let's Play Studio props. Waterfall ride. Roll doubles to avoid losing 800 points. If Steven yells, plus 200 bonus points. Interesting. It's just, I like the idea of, I guess, I'm not sure what other board game it reminds me of, but it's a game where you're playing with specific people, and there are specific things on the board that interact with those people. So depending on who you're using, who you're playing as, you're going to have different experiences, and it's all balanced out.
Outside of Haunted Hill?
That's kind of it, except that's.
I mean, also like in the zombie cold game.
Dead of Winter. Honestly, that's a good example.
Like, you draw a card and it's like if the player is playing as this character and they're at the library or whatever.
It's that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Anyway, Steven, thank you so much for the game. Our final package is it's from Finland. I mean, that's what it says. But it came in a priority mailbox from the West Coast. I don't know, maybe Finland moved. It is... Okay, there's a letter in here, and also a little bag of interesting knickknacks. I'm going to hand that to you and open this up. And this says, Dear Stephen and Mal, Happy New Year from a Finnish viewer. I'm Ina, known on Twitter as Ina Emily. You may recall some cat pictures I sent you in the fall. My earliest memories of your content on YouTube came from your Twilight Princess and Shadow of the Colossus Let's Plays, and after tremendously enjoying the series, I also ended up starting to follow the vlog, around the time you got the kitties. Your sense of humor, your dedication to each other, your work, and your viewers, as well as your love for cats, have kept me hooked ever since. As a thank you for all your hard work, I wanted to send you a little something. Because you love cats as much as I do, I've enclosed a wall calendar for 2017 created by my cat breed club, Soma Kiss, a breed club for Abyssinian. Abyssinian? It's not Abyssinian?
I think it's Abyssinian.
Okay, it just looks like it's Abyssinian.
It might be. I go
You skip syllables if they are not to your liking. Abyssinian and Somali cats. Hope you enjoy all the cute pictures. I'm going to pause there because there's cats.
Look at the cats.
And that's really cute. I don't actually know how to pronounce that word. It's spelled Abyssinian. But perhaps it's one of those
I skipped a couple months, but
words. You hit me in the head.
at that one.
Perhaps it's one of those words like Worcestershire. You know, where it's clearly there's syllables that are left out. So I'm not sure.
This
Those
is
are
one of
cute.
them.
Those are cute
This
cats.
is that. This must be the, what's the other?
Somali?
Yeah, that must be the Somali. Because I'm pretty sure the Abyssinians are short hair.
Those are cute cats.
They're very cute cats. And they're on leashes. Oh my god. Can we get a leash for our boys?
You know, I'm not saying it wouldn't work. I just think that might be something you have to start them with when they're kittens so they get used to it.
Speaking of kittens, look at the kittens. Ah!
They're very cute. There's also a little something for the kitties. From, from my cats, Iris, Vilma. Iris is a house cat. Vilma is an American curl, and Clara, a Somali cat. So there's gifts from the kitties. I've also enclosed some Finnish candies for your enjoyment. The little red box is salmiakki, salted licorice, which tends to be a bit of an acquired taste. There's also 2 chocolate bars, geisha hazelnuts by the way, and cranberries dipped in chocolate from Phaser, best chocolate in the world. Moomin candies. Moomin! And Pilaja? Probably Pilaja. Meaning rowan tree. Marmalade candies, also known as fox candies, which are the oldest candies still manufactured by Phaser from 1895. Needless to say, they are a huge part of any Finnish person's childhood. I hope you enjoy my small gifts, and I continue to look forward to your content across all channels every day. Best of luck with all your future endeavors, and lots of love from all of us in Finland to you both, your friends, and your families. Love, Ina and the cats. Ina, thank you.
First off, this is an IKEA Ziploc bag. Did you know they made Ziploc bags?
I didn't even think about that, but you're right. And no, I didn't know that. It's been interesting, especially because of this mail video and then certainly last mail video because there was so much mail. We've received a lot of international mail recently, and there's all of these words. There's all of these very difficult words that are not, I guess, native to my own language. So I'm like, how do I start to pronounce this word? It's fun to learn, though. So there's all sorts of things in that bag.
A little fish toy.
And here is the little salmiakki licorice, which is apparently an acquired taste.
Which means we have to try them.
Oh, man. It looks like coal.
I can't grab them.
It looks like...
There we go.
Do your fingers not work?
Here, have one.
It looks like a tiny little piece of coal. Doesn't really have a smell. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, Lord. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh. 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 How do you describe that? Oh.
It's black licorice.
I mean.
With salt.
Oh.
I think I've only ever met one person who likes black licorice, and that's Haley.
Yeah, I don't like black licorice. So. Oh, Lord. It's not for me. I'm gonna put these back. Oh God, I found it easier to just swallow instead of suck on.
Yeah, I chewed mine and swallowed it right away.
Yeah, black licorice is not really my thing. I'm gonna let some other people try this though. That's an acquired taste. Whew. Let's see what else is in here. Here's the Pelagia.
The fox.
The little fox treats, marmalade candies.
Ooh, these look good. These are the cranberries.
Yeah. Little chocolate covered cranberries. That's cool.
It's a finger trap.
Oh my goodness, I haven't seen these since I was a kid.
Finger got stuck.
Well, then it's working.
Here, you put your finger there. Ready? Okay. It also has like these teeth on the inside. And it hurts. This is probably a cat toy. Hi, Sagan. You want this?
That is a very. It's not the same material I usually
No.
see finger traps made out of.
It's probably just a cat toy.
Yeah, actually, there's nothing to indicate that this is a Chinese finger trap.
Except that it does that like a finger trap.
I think you invented that. I think this is just a. You know what I wish? I wish it made a sound, so then it would be a musical instrument.
Wop, wop, wop. Hey, Steven, I found some candy for you to try.
Oh, okay. What else is in there?
That's one of the bars.
That's the milk chocolate bar.
This is the hazelnut one.
The Carl Phaser. That one looks really good. Mm-hmm. Like, there's packaging does a lot for a product, and Finland's got it together. Like, that looks like a really high quality chocolate bar. This is the geisha one. I guess just the company they know what they're doing, because that looks really nice.
Look at the Moomin.
Moomin. So where did Moomin originate? Do you know?
No, but I know Steph likes it, and we saw it all over Japan.
Moomin gets around then. Is that creature?
I think it's a Moomin.
And there's like there are a
witch.
race of creatures, not just one Moomin, right? There's multiple Moomin.
I don't know.
I'm testing your Moomin
I just recognize
knowledge.
this and think Moomin.
Yeah, I do too, but I don't know much about it. It almost feels like a Dr. Seuss character.
I need to try something that get the licorice.
Yeah, I understand. No, go for it.
What do you want to try?
I don't. Do you?
What was the best chocolate?
Fox candies, which are the oldest candies still manufactured.
No.
Oh, no! Give me the chocolate.
I need that chocolate.
Cranberries dipped in chocolate from Phaser, best chocolate in the world.
Okay.
So.
Or Phaser is.
Yeah, just Phaser in general. So, do you want just a chocolate bar? Do you want the hazelnut filling geisha? What do you want? I will get rid of that black licorice.
What do you want?
Oh, no. After you. What would you like? There are so many choices. Finland has delivered.
I like hazelnuts.
Okay, well then we'll try that. This is very, very nice. So Ina, thank you so much. We like food. I'm sure you're very aware if you've been watching for any length of time. That's really good chocolate. No! Stop trying to pawn those off on me. These are a taste that I am not familiar with. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take these to like a party and be like, you guys should try these. They're really, I mean, of course, if you run into someone who actually really enjoys black licorice, they'd probably like these. Okay, am I eating more? All right.
I thought we'd finish this bar off.
How much is left?
One more square. It was an odd number.
You can have it. It's fine. Ina, thank you for sending this our way. And for everyone who sent mail this month, thank you. If you're watching right now and you'd like to send something to us, you can. Go down to the description box down below. There's a link. It'll tell you where to send mail, what you can send, things of that nature. And we will see you guys.
And you know, it'll clear that right up. A Moomin.
I was going to say, if I just chug this box, we'll see you guys next month for another Steven Mail episode. Also, aren't you glad that I hooked the mic up into the right port this month? I'm sorry about last month.